recently started running again and I'd forgotten how much I missed it. One thing I've been trying to do differently this time is slow down and take care of my body. So every run starts with stretching and activating my muscles because I'd rather build good habits now than deal with an injury later. Right now, I'm only running 2 miles and I'm still working my way up to running the whole thing, but every time I go out, I make it a little farther before I have to stop, and it's been so fun to watch that progress happen. It's also brought a little more discipline into my routine. Summer in Florida means if I want to run, I have to get out there early before the heat and humidity take over, and I actually look forward to those quiet mornings. I also just forgot how strong running makes me feel, not just physically, but mentally too. There's something so rewarding about setting a goal, showing up consistently, and seeing yourself improve little by little. And yes, I always end my runs looking like this. My face gets unbelievably red, and that's just how my body works. I used to feel really self-conscious about it, but now I see it as proof that I showed up, worked hard, and gave it everything I had. I just finished filming some videos for work. It is Sunday and I normally do not work on Sunday. I refuse usually to work on Sundays or just work on the weekends in general, because I feel like as a freelancer, a lot of companies expect you to work on weekends and just work every day. But I like to have those boundaries for myself. Again, usually this case scenario is a little bit different because I have 4 videos due end of day Monday. And because I was traveling last week back here to the US, I unfortunately didn't get a lot of time last week. So it is kind of last minute and I don't want to wait until Monday to shoot all the videos. So I was like, whatever, I'll just do some today. I did one yesterday and then one I'll do tomorrow. It is 11:45, so luckily still relatively early in the day. I am currently trying to pack a little lunch because I want to get to the beach. It's sunny right now, but I saw that some storms are coming this afternoon, which is very typical here in Florida. It happens pretty much every day. So I want to get out to the beach. I figured I would just bring lunch with me. So I'm looking through my different leftovers, and I think I'll just kind of throw something together. And then of course, little chips and salsa is the perfect beach snack. So I'm gonna put all this stuff in some Tupperware, maybe bring a cold drink, eat lunch down there, get some beach time in before the storms come, and we'll see where the rest of the day takes me. So it's obviously much later in the day, and as I cook dinner, I wanted to chat about something that I was thinking about later today, because the last clips you saw, I was coming off of the beach, so I was editing this video a little bit, and I kind of had a moment where I was like low-key crashing out when I was watching the videos that I took of me on the beach, just because obviously most of us don't see ourselves or our bodies on camera, and it can be kind of unpleasant when you're like, is that what I look like from the back? Or like, is that what I look like when I walk? So I did kind of have a moment where I was really spiraling, but this is like something that has happened pretty much every summer, every year, because I don't know about you all, but when the summer comes around, I start to get really anxious about being in a bathing suit, that kind of insecurity, because unfortunately that just hasn't gone away for me. I've kind of always struggled with that, which feels crazy to say, but I feel like for a lot of girls it's that way, even especially starting at a super young age, unfortunately. I think this summer I do really, really want to try to find some way to get better about that, as far as like feeling so negative about my body, because obviously it's not fun. I don't want to feel that way about myself, and I don't want to talk to myself that way, because I don't want to have all this negative self-talk. It's not good, it's not enjoyable, and it just takes so much of your energy away from things that are actually more important and more enjoyable. Because I think as we women get older, it's hard to see your body changing, because I was one of those kids who, ever since I was little, like very young, and then even all the way until, you know, like high school, I was that super skinny kid who was just always super, super tiny, like no matter what. I look back at pictures of myself and I'm like, I was a stick. I mean, granted, I was doing so much. Like, I was such an active kid. My parents had us in like every activity possible. And I mean, I was running track and cross country and doing swim and doing all this stuff and running around all the time. So of course that makes sense. But I think I was also just one of those kids who was like naturally very thin. I remember when I was younger, there was also a point where, I don't remember exactly when, but my mom would make me like eat protein bars because she was concerned I was too thin. Why are you skeletal? So I remember she would make me eat these protein bars. So I think it's hard when you compare your body to me. I'm about to be 30 this year. I shouldn't compare my body to when I was 16. Like, that just doesn't make sense, and there's no reason to. I was a child, you know? Our bodies will change. And I think that's so hard for me for some reason. I expect myself to look the same and stay the same and always fit in these same clothes that I've had for a long time. And then when I don't, I start freaking out. But it's so normal for our bodies to change. I mean, my life has changed so much in the past few years. It's just at this point frustrating because, like I said, so much of my mental energy goes towards this. And I'm just kind of like, why? I mean, I know a lot of people talk about the detrimental side of social media, which I think is obviously a huge thing for me because I spend a lot of time on social media, and I don't think that's good for me. I deleted TikTok. I didn't delete my profile, I just deleted the app. But then I just found that I went to Instagram all the time now just to watch reels on there. I do want to experiment with just completely not using Instagram or like social media anymore. I mean, YouTube is fine for me. YouTube, I just watch videos and whatever. It's just like when you're on Instagram and you see the ads, especially now that it's summer, all the ads of these girls in bikinis and these models, and then everyone on the beach, or like celebrities on the beach in their tiny little body. It's like, it's super detrimental to me, at least, because I find myself comparing all the time. And why don't I look like that? I should look like that. And I think I get frustrated too, because I would consider myself a very active person. Like, I know some people who don't do anything at all, but I do workouts like at least 3 to 4 times a week. I walk almost every day. I just started running again. I like being super active. It's not like I don't want to work out, but then I also eat fairly healthy. I mean, I'm always cooking my meals. Sure, I'll order out sometimes, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But at the same time, I've also learned that like sometimes some people's bodies are just different, like genetically, or the different body types. Like, some people just naturally have that super skinny body type, and they're like, no matter what I eat, I just can't gain weight. That just happens sometimes. And I'm not that body type. Like, I mean, my parents were always more athletic as well. Like, they were marathon runners and they did triathlons and they did all this other stuff. So I know I'm an active person. I just feel like I don't even have that body type. I don't know. I'm always just kind of not quite where I want to be with my body. But then I also think about, okay, if I ever got to the point where I was like, yeah, this is the exact body that I want, would I actually be happy, or would I just be now chasing a different goal? Or could I actually maintain that type of body? Because I'm thinking, if I already eat healthy, you know, obviously not super clean, like I still enjoy food. I live in Italy, basically, like I am gonna enjoy good food. I'm active. I like being active. And this is my body. Like, then this is probably it. Because I remember doing some reading about how some people talk about how your body like stays at the weight and shape and size that it wants to, kind of. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm terrible at describing things. But it basically talked about how, like, if you're active, if you're eating and that, you know, you feel like good and you feel like, you know, maybe your body weight hasn't changed, or if you do lose weight, you quickly put it back on. It's like the maintenance, I guess, the shape that, the size that your body wants to be. And so I kind of feel like, because for literal years, I've been frustrated and wanting to kind of like change my body or see progress, and I have not. I think this is just what it is. Like, this is my body at the place where it likes to be and wants to be, and where I feel healthy. Like, I don't have any other health problems or anything. So it's like, why would I do anything more to get a different body type if that wouldn't even be maintainable? Or I wouldn't even enjoy life because I couldn't eat certain foods, or I would restrict myself. Like, I don't want to do that either. I mean, I definitely want to try to change this mindset. If any of you have gone through something similar and you did something that helped you, let me know. Or maybe you follow different people on social media. I started following this girl who is really into this type of mindset, where she like shows the realities, you know, behind the scenes of like Instagram versus reality type thing. And then she also is a very active person, but she shows that like she doesn't look picture perfect in every single photo. And she has kind of these like reframe your mindset posts about not restricting yourself and just enjoying your life, being proud of your body and all that it can do for you and that kind of stuff. So I think obviously following people like that is way more helpful. And then people, you guys who are watching are probably like, go to therapy. Like, yeah, I probably should do that. But I think, you know, obviously that is something that's on my list. So that would probably help. But I think, I don't know. I do really want to reframe my mindset and think of all the amazing things that my body has done for me, the places that it's taken me. I've been able to hike, you know, part of the Grand Canyon. I hiked the Dolomites with my boyfriend a few years ago. I've gone to all of these places. I've done races and swims and all this other stuff that I could do with this body, and I'm so lucky to have it. And I think I just need to, I don't know, maybe do some like affirmations or journal a little bit more, or just kind of reframe, like if I see a picture of myself or a video of myself, and instead of being like, oh God, that's like the ugliest rat I've ever seen, because that happens in my head, change what I'm saying or change how I talk about myself, because I would never say that about someone else, but I'm so mean to myself. Anyways, this rant is going to become way too long, but I just wanted to bring that up because hopefully it's something that I can work on this summer and feel a little bit better. I usually do feel better towards the end of the summer, because the last few years I've been here in Florida or Arizona, and I'm way more active here anyways, because I'm like going out to the beach or playing on the beach, you know, going for runs, walking. I think usually towards the end of the summer, after being more active and just enjoying time with friends and family, I feel better anyways. But the beginning of the summer, like right now, is always the hardest, when you come out of your winter clothes and stuff and you're like, oh, this is everything just in a bikini. So yeah, let me know if you have any advice, or if you've gone through something similar, or if you can relate. I hope that this resonates with you, and hopefully maybe some of you who are struggling with the same thing can kind of join me this summer in trying to reframe our mindset so we don't talk so negatively about ourselves. For now, I need to focus on dinner because I'm just like yapping and and it's already kind of late and I need to finish dinner. And here she is, the final product. It doesn't look that nice. Like, this is the picture on the recipe page. Obviously looks so much nicer. Yeah, my chicken doesn't look like that. Also, my coconut, oh, I didn't even tell you what it is. It is supposed to be coconut chicken rice bowl. Sauce kind of on top is like coconut milk, soy sauce, ginger. Mine came out really dark brown. I think, I don't know, when I added in the soy sauce and then cooked the chicken, it just kind of made it super brown, but that's okay. I hope it tastes good. Then I added some peas and avocado, and then there's just regular white rice in the bottom, and then some cilantro on top. So I hope it tastes good. We're about to find out. But I think it's a cute little dinner, healthy. We'll see. I woke up today and the power was out, so I decided to go work at a coffee shop nearby. I've never actually been there, but there aren't many options on the island, and it looked really cute inside, so I wanted to try it. And the power was coming back on and turning off, so I don't know what was happening. I actually don't have a car here, so I had to take my bike, but it's only about 3 miles away. I love riding my bike and not relying on a car. It makes me feel more intentional about my errands, and plus it's just a really good workout. I turned on the new Casey Musgraves album and was singing along while riding to the coffee shop. And luckily it was kind of cloudy. It actually rained a little bit, so it wasn't too hot. And it was so cute and cozy inside. Kind of had a vintage look, like you're at your grandma's house. I ended up getting a banana chocolate muffin and a latte with toasted pecan syrup. I also just love working in coffee shops. It helps me focus so much, and I love hearing people chat around me, the sounds of the baristas preparing coffee. It's just such a nice atmosphere. Once I did a bit of work, I decided to stop by the grocery store nearby since I was already here and I had a few things to pick up. After living in Italy, I find American grocery stores can be so overwhelming. I mean, I love having all these options, but at the same time, it can be so hard to just pick something. Here I am trying to choose between the 20 different veggie broths. The grocery stores are so big, but I really do love that I can always find what I need, and there's plenty of space to navigate with your cart. So then I headed back home. I load up all my groceries in the bike basket, and the way back is slightly downhill, so it's a little bit faster. And it was pretty hot by then, but I had my music to keep me going. I'm probably so sweaty. That felt so nice. I'm so glad that I did that. My legs are gonna be so sore tomorrow though, because in total I ended up biking like 6.5 miles, I think. I mean, but not all at once. You know, I was at the coffee shop for like an hour and a half. Then since I was so close to the grocery store, I was like, well, why don't I just get some groceries because I need a few things. And yeah, I'm on a bike, so I had to be a little bit strategic about what I got because I couldn't take that much. I had my basket in the front and then my backpack. My backpack, I already had my laptop and charger and all that other stuff. So to start, I got some more tortilla chips. We still have some, but we're running low. I got these because I also saw, I was like, why have I not gotten, oh, did they break? Oh no, guacamole. I love guacamole. I feel like I'm still forgetting all this stuff that I can get now that I'm back here in the US because the grocery stores are huge and they have so many things. And I was walking past the produce section and I saw the salsa and guacamole. I was like, oh my God, I should get guacamole. So I got these little mini packets because I figured when you open a giant thing of guacamole, it gets brown because avocados naturally, when they're exposed to oxygen and stuff, they get brown. Oh no, is my lemon? What? My lemon's already moldy. Damn. Distracted. So I just got these little packs. So they're little tiny, so when I want some guacamole, I don't have to worry about the rest of the container going brown. And also so I can limit myself because I think if I got a big container of guacamole, I would eat it all in 1 or 2 sittings. So that was perfect. Got some more eggs. Let's see if these are broken. I hope they didn't break. No, they made it. They all made it. Thank God. The eggs were what I was worried about the most because they were in the basket and sometimes I would go for a bump and it was like, and I was like, the eggs. But, whew, oh my gosh, I'm still like, I gotta catch my breath. Some chicken for tonight. Gosh, everything is more expensive than Italy, but I definitely found some better deal. Like this is basically a pound of thin chicken breast for $7.19, which isn't terrible because if I think about it, I get about a pound in Italy if I go to Aldi for like 5 or 6 euros. So that's probably works out to be about the same. But of course there were other options that were more expensive. I was just trying to find the least expensive options. Got some soy sauce because the other night I made a recipe that required soy sauce and I always have soy sauce And my mom here apparently did not. So I saw this little bottle and it was actually pretty cheap, like $1.99. In Italy, soy sauce is more expensive. In Italy, it's like €4 or €5. Then I got some ground beef for tomorrow. I'm gonna do like a beef and rice and cheese bell pepper bowl. This was a pound of ground beef for $7.42. Ooh, and then I got potato salad. I love potato salad. Again, I forgot all the goodness you could get here in the US. So I love potato salad, egg salad, and then they also have so many different types of potato salad. I got the red skin potato salad because it was on sale, but also because I love red potatoes and this looks delicious. But they also have, one time I've gotten like a deviled egg potato salad. It was so good. I know this is not that healthy for you, but I'll have a little bit with lunch, like with a sandwich or something. It's so good. Tiny thing of tomato paste for my recipe for tomorrow. Ooh, these are really quick, easy lunches. Just lentils, like a pack of lentil you can put in the microwave. I love having this for an easy lunch because, you know, the fiber is really good from the lentils and then you can just put it over rice. The bell pepper for tomorrow, vegetable broth for tomorrow, and then diced tomatoes also for tomorrow. This stuff was all for my recipe for tomorrow. I think that's everything. Yeah, the rest is just my laptop, my headphones. Yeah, so that's everything. And in total, I spent $46.64. I mean, not too bad, but at the same time, often in Italy, I can get my week or at least like 5 or 6 days of groceries for about €50, €60, and this was just like a few things that I needed. Yeah, the cost of living here is higher, but there's certain things that really aren't too far off. Like I said, the meats, it's not that different. But some of the other little things, there are other things that are just cheaper in Italy. Let me put this stuff away and gotta get back to work. Lunchtime. I have some turkey meatballs that I made last night and I have a ton left over. So I heated up some of those. And then of course this new potato salad. I already tried some and it is so good. Oh my God, I love potato salad. It's so good. And then I'm gonna watch this Italian vlog. Always trying to keep up with my Italian, but also I just love travel vlogs in general. Let's go ahead and enjoy our lunch break. Guys, this is peak happiness right now. Freshly showered after a walk on the beach. I ended up walking for about an hour. I was surprised. Crisp glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Refreshing, cold, right out of the fridge. Under eye patches on. You can't really see them because they're clear, a little sparkly. That were also in the fridge, so they felt so good putting the cold under eye patches under my eye. About to finish my book. Air conditioning is on. It's rainy outside, like, I mean, this is peak happiness for me. Like, this is, this is the best part of the day for me. Showering after a day at the beach and then just this nice cold glass of water, like, it's just so, I'm gonna finish my book. It's not even that good, unfortunately. My mom and I will go to thrift stores around here and pick up books because books are so expensive these days and might as well just get them used. And I think a lot of people come here to visit and they get books and then just, you know, like leave them or donate them or whatever. So sometimes we've gotten some good ones. This one is supposed to be like a thriller, but I'm almost done and not really much has happened. It's still not that interesting. I need page turner, thriller, hook me from the first page. That was not this, but we're gonna finish it anyways. Okay, dinner for tonight. Spaghetti pasta with a homemade lemon ricotta sauce, I guess. I just do some ricotta cheese, Parmesan, some lemon, what's that called? What is that called? I can only think of it in Italian right now. Scorza di limone. What the heck is that called when you grate the lemon? Whatever. You know what I mean. When the lemon zest, that's what it is. Lemon zest, pepper, some like parsley, garlic, you know. So pretty simple. I also used this chickpea spaghetti that I think I've tried this brand a long time ago because my sister used to get it when we lived together in LA. And because I wanted pasta that I guess was a little bit healthier, because sometimes if I eat regular pasta, like a big bowl of regular pasta, I feel not great. So I wanted to try this and see if I felt any better, and also like it has much more protein and fiber. It's made from chickpeas. So I'm curious. I mean, obviously the flavor will be different, but I'm curious how it will be. And then I made some chicken. Look at my sad little chicken. But I wanted a little bit of protein. I know, okay, pasta and chicken are not supposed to go together technically for, you know, Italians. But for me, that's what it is tonight. Look at this giant bowl. I have to do the dishwasher, so I only had this giant bowl, but whatever. Buon appetito. Okay, let's go. I always like to watch a show when I eat. And tonight, the show is going to be off campus. There it is. But I'm only on like episode 3. Yeah, I'm about to watch episode 4. I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I like it. What can I say? I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. It's like a summer romance. I mean, everyone's so into like the hockey romance thing right now. I'm into it.
You want me to give you a...
Voice to say orgasm.
It's not hard for me to say orgasm. I can say orgasm.
Let's do it. I'm gonna tell you something really heavy. Telling you the bad stuff so that you can okay? A means to an end.
So it's actually a few nights later, but I realized as I was editing that I never finished this video. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you all again very soon.